Welcome student. In previous lecture we have started the topic pair of straight line. Okay, and in among that topic we have studied the articles combined equation of pair of line. Then next article was homogeneous equation of degree 2. Then next article was angle between the lines, and last article is general second degree equation in x and y. Okay, in previous lectures we have studied these first three articles, and today we are going to discuss last article of the topic, and that is general second degree equation in x and y. Okay, so we will start our last article, general second degree equation in x and y. Okay, what is mean by general second degree equation? See the definition. The equation of the form ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2xy plus c equal to 0, where at least one of a, b and h, this is important condition, at least one of a, b and h is non-zero, is called as general second degree equation in x and y. Okay, now we are going to prove the theorem that the combined equation of line, the combined equation of pair of lines is general second degree equation in x and y. You know that if u is equal to 0 and v equal to 0 are two straight lines, then uv equal to 0 is nothing but combined equation of the line. Okay, so here in the proof, suppose u is equal to a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, and v equal to a2x plus b2y plus c2, then u equal to 0 and v equal to 0 are two lines, and uv equal to 0 is combined equation of two lines. Now we will consider the equation uv equal to 0. Okay, and for that we here we multiply u and v, so you will get a1x plus b1y plus c1 into a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Now do this multiplication, so you will get a1x into a2x, so a1 a2 x square, a1x into b2y, so a1 b2 xy, a1x into c2, so a1 c2 x, b1y into a2x, so b1 a2 xy, b1y into b2y, so b1 b2y square, b1y into c2, so b1 c2y, c1 into a2x, so c1 a2x, c1 into b2y, so c1 b2y, and c1 into c2, that is c1 plus c2 is equal to 0. Okay, so now combine the terms which having same variable. Okay, so you will get a1 a2 x square. Now a1 a2 x square plus, combine these two terms a1 b2 xy, and here is term of xy, second term b1 a2 xy. Combine these two terms, so you will get by taking common out xy, we get a1 b2 plus b1 a2 into xy plus b1 b2 y square. Now combine the terms of x, that is c1 a1 c2 x plus c1 a2 x. So by taking x common out, you will get a1 c2 plus c1 a2 into x plus so now after that combine terms of y, that is b1 c2 and c1 b2. So by after taking y common out, you will get b1 c2 plus c1 b2 into y, and plus c1 c2 is equal to 0. Okay, now you find that all these are a1 a2 b1 b2 c1 c2 all are constant. Okay, so combination of addition and multiplication is again we get constant. For that we put a1 a2 is equal to small a, then a1 b2 plus b1 a2 is equal to 2h, then b1 b2 is equal to small b, then a1 c2 plus c1 a2 is equal to 2g, b1 c2 plus c1 b2 equal to 2f, and c1 c2 is equal to c. So we get the equation. After doing all this substitution in this equation, we will get ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c is equal to 0, and this is nothing but equation of the form ax square plus 2hxy, that is it is general second degree equation in x and y. Okay, so we find that combined equation of any two lines u equal to 0 and v equal to 0 is general second degree equation in x and y. Okay, so combined equation of pair of lines is general second degree equation in x and y. So in this way we have proved fifth theorem of your topic of your syllabus. Now we are going to study some remarks based on this theorem. So first remark is the converse of previous theorem is not true. आता आपण जो थेरम बघितला त्या थेरमचा कॉन्व्हर्स पार्ट हा ट्रू नाही आहे. म्हणजेच काय, दॅट इज एव्हरी जनरल सेकंड डिग्री इक्वेशन इन एक्स अँड वाय नीड नॉट रिप्रेझेंट अ पेअर ऑफ स्ट्रेट लाईन. Although the combined equation of line is general second degree equation in x and y, converse of this theorem is not true. Means what? Every general second degree equation in x and y need not represent a pair of straight lines. Okay, म्हणजे combined equation of straight line हे general second degree equation असतं, प्रत्येक वेळेला असतं, पण जनरल सेकंड डिग्री इक्वेशन कोणतंही तुम्ही घेतलं तर ते कंबाइंड इक्वेशन ऑफ पेअर ऑफ स्ट्रेट लाईन असेलच असं नाही. ओके, हा तर ह्या रिमार्कचा अर्थ आहे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल सी एक्स स्क्वेअर प्लस वाय स्क्वेअर इज इक्वल टू 25. दिस इक्वेशन इज जनरल सेकंड डिग्री इक्वेशन इन एक्स अँड वाय. ओके, remaining all constant are 0, therefore here the equation is only x square plus y square is equal to 25. This is general second degree equation, but this is not represent, this equation is not represent pair of straight line, because this is equation of circle. X square plus y square is the equation of circle with radius 5. You know that general equation of circle passing through the origin is given by x square plus y square is equal to r square, where r is radius of the circle. So here x square plus y square is equal to 5 square, so here radius is 5. So this is equation of circle having radius is equal to 5. Okay, second example is x square plus y square minus 4x plus 6y plus 13 is equal to 0. This is also general second degree equation, but this equation if does not representing pair of straight lines. Okay, आता मग कधी जर प्रत्येक जनरल सेकंड डिग्री इक्वेशन हे पेअर ऑफ स्ट्रेट लाईन नाही आहे तर मग ते कधी असतं, तर त्यासाठी आता आपल्याला एक नवीन आणखीन एक थेरम इथे दिलेला आहे. त्याचा प्रूफ आपल्याला रिक्वायर्ड नाही आहे, सिलेबसमध्ये तो दिलेला आहे पण त्याचा प्रूफ आपल्याला रिक्वायर्ड नाही आहे. त्याचं स्टेटमेंट फक्त तुम्ही लक्षात ठेवायचं आहे, ते आपण प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व करण्यासाठी वापरणार आहोत. अँड दॅट थेरम इज द नेसेसरी कंडिशन फॉर जनरल सेकंड डिग्री इक्वेशन ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 to represent the pair of straight lines are abc plus 2fgh minus af square minus bg square minus ch square is equal to 0, and second condition is h square minus ab should be greater than or equal to 0. मग आता कोणतंही जर समजा एखादं जनरल इक्वेशन आपल्याला दिलं सेकंड डिग्री इक्वेशन, तर ते पेअर ऑफ स्ट्रेट लाईन रिप्रेझेंट करतं की नाही, तर हे कसं ठरवायचं, तर ह्या दोन कंडिशन ट्रू व्हायला हव्यात, फॉलो व्हायला हव्यात. त्यातली फर्स्ट कंडिशन काय आहे, abc प्लस 2fgh मायनस af स्क्वेअर मायनस bg स्क्वेअर मायनस ch स्क्वेअर इज इक्वल टू 0 अँड h स्क्वेअर मायनस ab शुड बी ग्रेटर दॅन ऑर इक्वल टू 0. नेक्स्ट रिमार्क इज see the equation, if the equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 represent pair of lines, then first remark is these lines are parallel to the lines represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. If given general second degree equation represent the pair of straight line, then that pair of straight lines are parallel to the lines represented by the equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. The second remark is the acute angle between the lines is given by tan theta is equal to mod of 2 root of h square minus ab upon a plus b. We have derived the third article for angle between two lines, pair of straight lines, and that article, by that article we have derived this formula: tan theta is equal to mod of 2 root of h square minus ab upon a plus b. Okay. Third remark is condition for line to be perpendicular to each other is a plus b equal to 0. If ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 is equation of pair of straight line, then a plus, and if a plus b equal to 0, then that two lines are perpendicular to each other. This is third condition. The lines are parallel to each other if h square minus ab is equal to 0. And next remark is condition for lines intersect each other is h square minus ab greater than 0, and the coordinates of their points of intersection are hf minus bg upon ab minus h square and gh minus af upon ab minus h square. These are coordinates of points of intersection of two lines. Okay. Then next remark is the expression, this is necessary condition for the given general second degree equation to be a combined equation of pair of straight line, and this expression can be given in the, by the determinant hg hbf gfc, and key to remember this is a happy girl having beautiful flowers going for college. Okay. And the last remark is the joint equation of the bisectors of angle between the lines represented by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square equal to 0 is hx square minus a minus bxy minus hy square is equal to 0. And here the coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square is equal to 0. And therefore you find that here coefficient of x square is h and coefficient of y square is minus h. So h plus minus h is equal to 0, and you know that if a plus b equal to 0, then two lines are perpendicular to each other. Therefore these bisectors are perpendicular to each other. Okay. So this is our last remark. Now we will see examples based on this all remarks and theorem of the fifth theorem of your topic. First example is, show that equation x square minus 6xy plus 5y square plus 10x minus 14y plus 9 equal to 0 represent a pair of lines. Find the acute angle between them. Also find the points of their intersection. Okay. Here we have given general second degree equation. First of all, we have to find out, we have to show that this equation represents pair of straight line. Okay. And we have to find out acute angle and point of intersection of two lines. Okay. For that we will do as this. So, consider we have x square minus 6xy plus 5y square. We have taken here only three terms, homogeneous equation x square minus 6xy plus 5y square. Okay, we have split this 6xy as 5xy minus xy. Okay, so x square minus 6xy plus 5y square is equal to x square minus 5xy minus xy plus 5y square. Now from first two terms you can take x common out, and from second two terms you can take 5y common out, y common out. Okay, so here by taking x common you will get x minus 5y. By taking x common from first two terms you will get x into x minus 5y, and by taking y common from second last two terms we get minus y into x minus 5y. So x minus 5y and into x minus y are factors of these first three terms. Okay, but in given equation these three terms are some extra terms. Okay, so here in this factor of these first three terms we have to add something in first factor as well as in second factor. We treat that constant as c and k. Okay, so suppose the given equation x square minus 6xy plus 5y square plus 10x minus 14y plus 9 is equal to x plus minus 5y plus c. Here in first factor we have added c, we have taken constant c, we have to find out value of c and k. In second factor we have added k, we have to find out value of c and k. Okay, for that we will multiply these two factors. So finally you will get, by multiplying these two factors you will get x square minus 6xy plus 5y square plus 10x minus 14y plus 9 is equal to x square minus xy plus xk. See, x into x square minus xy plus xk minus 5xy minus 5xy minus 5y square minus 5yk plus cx plus cy plus ck. Okay, now combine the equation terms of similar variable. So finally you will get x square minus 6xy plus 5y square plus c plus k into x. By combining xk and cx we get, by taking x common out we get c plus k into x minus c plus 5k into y plus ck. Okay, now we get left hand side and right hand side. Now compare coefficient of left hand side and right hand side. So you will get coefficient of x square is same, 1 and 1. Here comparing coefficient of all terms x square, xy, y square, x, y and constant terms, you will get three equations. C plus k equal to 10. See, here in left hand side coefficient of x is 10 and right hand side coefficient of x is c plus k. So you will get c plus k is equal to 10. Then compare coefficient of y. In left hand side coefficient of y is 14 and in right hand side coefficient of y is c plus 5k. So you will get c plus 5k is equal to 14 and in left hand side constant term is 9 and in right hand side constant term is 9. So you will get ck is equal to 9. If you solve these two equations c plus k and c plus 5k, if you solve these two equations then you will get k is equal to 4. If you solve these two equations you will get 4k is equal to 4, that is k is equal to 1, and putting k is equal to 1 in third equation you will get c equal to 9. Okay, so after solving all these three equations you observe that c equal to 9 and k is equal to 1 satisfy all these three equations. Okay, so here we have find out values of constant c and constant k. So after putting this value in our this right hand side, we will get the given equation can be factorized as x minus 5y plus 9 and x minus y plus 1. Okay, so given equation is general equation is can be factorized as x minus 5y plus 9 and x minus y plus 1, and you find that this is product of two equations of lines. So we consider these two lines which represent pair of straight lines intersecting, which are intersect to each other. Okay, so angle you have studied the expression for angle of the angle between the two lines, and that angle is tan theta is equal to mod of 2 root of h square minus ab upon a plus b. But after putting values of h, a, b, we get from where these values we can put h, a and b from the given general second degree equation. Comparing that equation with standard equation you will get values of h, a and b. After putting that values we get 2 into root of minus 3 square minus 1 into 5 upon 1 plus 5. So by simplifying this we will get here 2 upon 3. So here tan theta is equal to 2 upon 3 and therefore theta is equal to tan inverse of 2 upon 3. Okay, now here you have getting theta is equal to tan inverse of 2 upon 3. Now we have to find out point of intersection of two lines. So for that compare the given equation with standard equation ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. So you will get a equal to 1, h is equal to minus 3, b equal to 5, g equal to 5, f is equal to 7 and c equal to 9 and c equal to 9. And after putting that value in formula for point of intersection, that is hf minus bg upon ab minus h square and gh minus af upon ab minus h square. After putting all the values from this these a equal to 1, h is equal to minus 3 in this equation, you will get 21 minus 25, you will get the point 1, 2. So this is point of intersection of two lines represented by given general second degree equation. Okay, now we study next second example. Find the value of k if equation 2x square plus 4xy minus 2y square plus 4x plus 8y plus k equal to 0 represent pair of straight line. Here we have given that the given equation represents pair of straight line and we have to find out value of k. The given equation represents pair of straight line means what? This should be necessary condition that this equation should be combined equation. Combined equation, we have to find out necessary condition, so that necessary condition should be satisfied. So comparing the given equation with standard equation, we get a equal to 2, b equal to minus 2, c equal to k, f equal to 4, g equal to 2 and h is equal to 2. So as the given equation represents pair of straight line, so necessary condition is abc plus 2fgh minus af square minus bg square minus ch square equal to 0. Putting all the values in the necessary condition, you will get minus 4 and simplifying you will get 8k is equal to 8 and we will get x is equal k is equal to 1. Okay, so in this way we can find out value of constant k. Now we study third example. That third example is find p and q if the equation 2x square plus 4xy minus py square plus 4h plus qy plus 1 equal to 0 represent a pair of perpendicular lines. Now here the given equation represents pair of perpendicular lines means what? A plus b should be equal to 0. A plus b should be equal to 0 means what? Coefficient of x square and coefficient of y square. Addition of these two should be equal to 0. That is 2 plus minus p equal to 0 and so we will get p equal to 2. Okay. Then after putting p equal to 2, in necessary condition you can find out value of q and comparing the given equation with standard equation, we will get values of constant a equal to 2, b equal to minus p, c equal to 1, f is equal to q by 2, g equal to 2 and h equal to 2. As lines are perpendicular to each other, we have find out here p is equal to 2. After putting p is equal to 2 in necessary condition, we will get and simplify after putting value of p and all the given value in necessary condition and after simplifying this you will get the value of q. So value of q is equal to 0 or q is equal to 8. So in this way here we have studied example based on the theorem 5 and all the remark of theorem 5. And here we have completed our topic pair of straight line from mathematics paper first.